how crazy this has been, this COVID for 3 years now. এখন মনে হয় কি বলে সবাই জানতে পেরেছে যখন সবাই অ্যাজ আ ফ্যামিলি নিজেদের চার দেওয়ারের মধ্যে বন্ধ আছে, তারা জানতে পেরেছে যে হ্যান্ডলিং আ জব অ্যান্ড আ হোম ইজ টু ডিফিকাল্ট. I mean, nowadays we see parents sitting on a Zoom meeting with their kids on their lap. Men are doing it now, but the women have been doing it for a very long time now. And this is quite good actually. COVID, everything has its own, ups and downs, the yins and yangs. But I think COVID has made everyone realize how much women can multitask. And I think this has been a good thing for the whole world. Also for Siliguri as well, now that we are in Siliguri in our homes right now. I think a lot can be said about this, but I'm not the right person to do it. So, Anjum, what are your thoughts on this?
Thoughts বলতে গেলে অনেক পিছনে চলে যেতে হয়. মানে you mentioned very contemporarily about COVID. Definitely COVID জিনিসটাকে ট্রিগার করলো, কিন্তু অনেক পেছনেও অনেক কিছু বলার আছে. পেছন মানে আমি বলতে চাচ্ছি আরও অতীতে, মানে প্রি কোভিডের ওই লং টাইমটা. বাট ডেফিনেটলি ইউর রাইট, অ্যাজ উই আর স্টাক ইন আওয়ার র্যাবিট হোল. I think COVID has seen men and women working together, appreciating each other's work, যেটা তুমি বলছিলেও. This thing, এই জন্য ওভারঅল যখন একটা জেন্ডার ইকুইটি কনসেপ্ট আর স্টার্টিং, I think Siliguri was not left out. Gun are the, at least I want to believe it's a history now, মানে where ছেলেরা রান্নাঘরে ঢোকে না বা ছেলেরা বাসন মাজে না, or women is only supposed to do the household work, or মেয়েরা তো একটা শখের চাকরি করে, কোনো চাপ নেই সেখানে. আমার মনে হয় ওই নোশনসগুলো you rightly mentioned has changed, and let's believe, let's keep our finger crossed, it's reflected in Siliguri. But when I was doing a cover story for this upcoming magazine, which you will tell the name very soon, Gender Equity in Siliguri, কতগুলো বিষয় খুব অদ্ভুত লেগেছিল. মানে there are reasons to celebrate, like maybe the male Kathak dancer, his journey, what it was in 2010 and 2022. Things have changed. He is getting many male students also from Siliguri wants to dance, or to that matter the female bike rider, or to that matter women cricketer. Very recently Siliguriতে একটা ক্রিকেট টুর্নামেন্ট হলো. বাট কতগুলো ব্যাপার নিয়ে, যেরকম আমি বলছিলাম যে অতীতে দেখা, when I was growing up, মানে আমার ছোটোবেলাটা আমার স্কুলিং এখানেই হয়, I always wanted to be a teacher in a Montessori school where it was still perceived women, মানে মহিলারাই বাচ্চাদের স্কুলে পড়ায়, আর মহিলাদের প্রতি পূর্ণ সহানুভূতি নিয়ে বলতে হয়. এখনও স্কুলে পড়ানোর ব্যাপারটা সেরকম সিরিয়াসলি ভাবে নেওয়া হয় না, কিন্তু স্কুলে, মানে ছোটদের স্কুলে কাজটাকে খুব ছেলে খেলা মনে হয়, কিন্তু ইটস নট ইজি টু টিচ আ কিড. আর এখনও যখন আমি when I came back to Siliguri, when I did the story, এই স্টোরিটা করতে গিয়ে when I was interviewing people, I found still the city doesn't have a single male teacher in a Montessori school. তো এই জোনারগুলোতে আমার মনে হয় এখনও is there. But yeah, I want to believe যদি সম্প্রতি একটা ক্রিকেট টুর্নামেন্ট হয়ে থাকে, it's not happening first time. The beginning of the year there was a cricket tournament, and আমার মনে হয় সেখানেও হয়তো the women cricketer, এখন তো ব্যাটসম্যানও বলে না, বলে ব্যাটার বলে, so batter or bowler. তো দর্শকের গ্যালারিতে হয়তো একজন সেই মহিলার কোনো বয়ফ্রেন্ড বা হাজব্যান্ড বসেছিল. টিপিক্যালি দ্য ক্যাডব্রিজ অ্যাড, যেটা গত বছরের বহু চর্চিত, বহু প্রশংসিত একটা বিজ্ঞাপন. কিন্তু বিজ্ঞাপন নিয়ে আমি বলবো না, আমাদের টিমে আরও একজন আছেন যিনি লিখেছেন. সো I think that's it, the gender equity and Siliguri, and we want to believe like one day the city will identify human being for their work or their personality, rather than because it's he or it's she or a third gender or something like that.
Makes sense a lot. Yes. I mean, that puts a lot of things into perspective and gives us a very wide picture of what's going on right now. And I think this has been great, right? I think COVID hasn't been great, but
the positive aspect.
Aspect has been great actually. So as Angshuman, as you have mentioned about advertisements, and I think there's no better person to talk about advertisements than Srijeeta out here. So Srijeeta, tell us, how has gender equality seeped into advertisements and mostly in 2021?
Definitely, Farag, I totally agree with you. 2021 was indeed a year of revolution if the domain of advertisement is to be considered. But I wouldn't say that it is something very new. The trend is more of a follow-up. It was started long time back. So be it like Sir mentioned, the Cadbury ad. I mean, it's not every day that you get to see that your partner, specifically your husband or your boyfriend or anyone, cheering for you while you are like playing for your country or your team or whatever. So that aspect was beautifully captured, and like without glorifying or demeaning the other gender, it was beautifully captured by Cadbury and it was presented. Yeah, so that's one thing. Another thing that kind of triggered me a lot was the notion of female gaze. I mean, more often than not, we not exactly glorify, but somehow I feel that we normalize the culture of male gaze. I mean, that's very normalized, but it's not every day that you get to see the feminine aspect of that, the feminine side of gaze. So that was beautifully brought forward in the advertisement featuring Rashmika Mandana, Amul Macho. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not saying that I totally support any kind of gaze, but it's some kind of a subversion. So that melting point of genders, the passive body of the women is put against the active mind of a man. So that melting point, a space where genders do not play much of a role. So that was brought forward by the advertisement in 2021. And cricket or any kind of sport, the so-called masculine sport. So that notion was also challenged by too many advertisements, or if we talk about previous advertisements where the man is preparing food for his wife who works in a hotshot MNC and is pestered by constant calls from her boss, or a frontline worker, a nurse, or a female doctor. She is being taken care of by her husband who stays at home and prepares Horlicks for her. So all this idea was brought forward in 2021, and I'm pretty sure that 2022 is going to take it a leap further. So yes, it was extremely revolutionary, because we are not looking down upon one particular gender, rather we are advertising gender equity through advertisement. So that viewpoint was extremely essential, and it's high time that we advertise it all the more through the medium of advertisements.
Yeah, that's true actually. As we know, right, that there's Sabhyata, a magazine, an exclusive multilingual magazine that's gonna come out, is gonna talk more about on this issue, and I think it's gonna be great that people buy it and read it, so that they are more aware of all these notions right now. So yeah.